portable power bank, wireless AP, SD card, and USB reader for your mobile devices? Check the link in the video description to learn more about the ADATA Dash Drive Air AE400. Welcome to my unboxing of something that's kinda overdue. This is PrimoChill's PrimoFlex Advanced LRT tubing, and the reason this is overdue is because this is the only tubing that I've been willing to use actually ever since the original PrimoFlex LRT, since it launched. It is head and shoulders better than anything else I've ever used for a number of reasons that are particularly of importance to me. So first of all, what you get in the box is one of their SysPrep additives. So you add that to your liquid before you fire up the loop. This didn't used to come with the old LRT, but it does come with Advanced LRT because they've changed the technology a little bit. So I'm gonna go through the reasons why I think this tubing's awesome, and then I'll go through why PrimoFlex thinks it's awesome. So number one, I think it's awesome. All LRT stands for low radius technology, and that basically is the blend of substances that they use to make this stuff that makes it extremely resistant to kinking. So you can even get right down there to a very tight bend radius without it kinking and restricting water flow. This is a very desirable trait for tubing. Number two is the fact that it doesn't have any visible random branding or anything on it. So there's no markings or anything like that. It's extremely clean looking in your loop, no matter what. Speaking of extremely clean looking, it stays looking pretty much like the day you bought it until I don't know. I'm up to 2 years with some of the tubing in my system without actually changing it, and that means like taking it apart and putting it back together and actually reusing tubing, because I was just like, oh, this stuff's still good, because it's still nice and pliable. That's another thing. Some tubings can harden over time and get to the point where, particularly with compression fittings or barb fittings, they'll completely deform and lose their shape. They'll be too hard, too stiff to really use them anymore. It stays nice and pliable. Also, it stays clear, and the UV reactive effect stays strong. So Advanced LRT has been changed over the original LRT, and it's added a very, very smooth inner wall that PrimoFlex claims causes less junk to build up on the inside and makes it less likely for microbe growth. So they've still added this SysPrep additive, but it no longer has the antimicrobial coating that used to be in the original LRT. So other reasons why PrimoFlex thinks that it's good. So glass-like transparency, actually their clear is very clear. It's available in a variety of colors, which you can see here: onyx black, elegant white, crystal clear bloodshed red, and brilliant UV blue. I know they used to have green. I hope they still have green, because their green was really nice. Superior UV transmission, which is true. Logo free, inner wall resilience, environmentally responsible, safe and non-toxic product. Okay, that I actually didn't know. So there you go, guys. Oh, here are the available sizes. So 1/2 inch thick wall, 7/16 inch sort of medium wall, 3/8 thick wall, and 3/8 thin wall tubings are all available. The only tubing sizes that to me really matter are 3/8 inch ID, 5/8 inch OD, because that gives you better compatibility on your blocks for things like wide compression fittings. And then if you really want that bling bling huge look with massive tubing, then 1/2 inch ID, 3/4 inch OD is still very relevant as well. One of the other reasons I like 3/8 ID, 5/8 OD, so that's what I'm using here. That's thick wall 3/8, is because this is the one that actually gets that best bend radius and still allowing enough water flow. So you've got that much room for water to flow and a huge thick wall around it, which means you can really make really tight turns if you have to get like from one fitting to another, and you're gonna kind of do that with it. So thank you for checking out my unboxing and first look at PrimoFlex. Well, it's not my first look, I've been using this stuff for years, but at their Advanced LRT tubing. Don't forget to subscribe to Linus Tech Tips for more unboxings, reviews, and other computer videos.